Good day, my friends. Today we're going back to the faith chapter, Hebrews chapter 11, and again go back to verse number 6 in which we started yesterday. Now, remember it says, without faith, it's impossible to please God. Now, faith is something that we hope for, trust in, believe, even though we can't see it. Verse number 1 tells us that. But there were two things that we must believe in that verse number 6 expresses to us and tells us. And we talked with one yesterday. We must believe that He is. He is the creator. He's the supplier of all of our needs. But the second part of that is that He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. Now, we must believe that He is going to reward us. We must believe that He hears us throughout Scripture. The Bible tells us that He will never leave us nor forsake us, and that He hears us when we call out to Him. Peter says, the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and His ears are open to their cries. So we must believe that He hears us and He will answer us. We go back to Matthew chapter 7, Jesus, with the Sermon on the Mount, He said in verse number 7, He said, ask, and it will be given you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you. Verse 8, for everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and him who knocks it will be opened unto you. Now, I understand that there's times that we ask and we don't receive. There's times we knock and we don't, but that doesn't mean He doesn't hear us. Now, remember, we must be patient with the Lord. He knows what we have need of before we even ask. And so it's important that we are patient with Him when we ask, when we seek, and when we knock. But we must keep seeking, must keep asking, must keep knocking, because that shows that we have faith and trust in Him. I've heard some people say, well, if you ask more than once, or if you seek or knock more than once, then that means you don't have faith. No, I say it means you do have faith. I want to tell you, I've had my 3 children when they were little. I remember they would come to me and they would say, Daddy, would you give me this? Or Daddy, can I do that? And they would keep asking. Sometimes I was busy and I wasn't paying a lot of attention, but when they kept asking, it meant that they knew that Dad was the answer to their need or their wishes or to their desires. And friends, I want to say God, He's not trying to close His ears to us, but there are times that His delay is a purpose or has a purpose to help us to mature or grow. But it's important that we believe that He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. And I think that phrase, diligently seek Him, is extremely important. But God hears you. He knows what you need. Keep seeking, keep knocking, and keep asking, and He will answer. God bless you. Let's have the faith to keep trusting. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.